Alright, so in terms of firing Jerome Powell and whether or not Trump has the authority to actually go through with it, here's where things get very interesting, because believe it or not, there are circumstances where the president can fire the Federal Reserve. See, by law, the president has the right to remove Federal Reserve board members for cause, which is generally interpreted as inefficiency, neglect of duty, or malfeasance. However, when you really get down to it, it is unclear whether or not this is the case for the chair of the Federal Reserve instead of just the board members, and in this case, that is Jerome Powell. For example, a Harvard law professor agreed that it really just comes down to how the text is interpreted. In this law, the for cause provision was specifically written for board members, and it could be argued that it may or may not apply to Jerome Powell, the chair. Now, from Powell's perspective, he's openly said that Trump is not permitted to fire him under law. And more recently, the Supreme Court said that the relationship between the president and the Federal Reserve is different from that of other independent agencies, signaling that Jerome Powell is legally protected from being removed by President Donald Trump. All of this means that legally, Donald Trump cannot fire Jerome Powell purely out of a policy dispute.